Hi everybody, I'm going to do this video and then another one after because I wanted to do some updates about some companies. Now, this is the kind of thing I do every now and again because I look at what a company does as far as branding and marketing and stuff like that, and then when I hear something that is not going well, I look into it and I investigate why it's not going well, and then if I don't know at the time, I'll do another update like I'm doing now when I find out more information. So, okay. Now, this one is a video I did way back about a year ago, I think, maybe even longer than that, a little longer than that. When I read an article about Cracker Barrel, a bunch of people consider it old fashioned. So I guess there was pressure to change the image so that they would get more foot traffic in their stores, right? Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about what they decided to do and how it's working or not working and the what I found out so far. Okay, so the premise is they wanted to change their branding because there was pressure to get more foot traffic in the door and a younger clientele, if you will. Okay. And so apparently the geniuses who decide these things decided that the best course of action is to try to update the dining area and also update the logo. Okay, now logo is Cracker Barrel, like split up, and the logo that's been there forever has been an old guy and a ladder beside him, and it says Old Country Store. Okay, the geniuses decided to do away with the old guy and the ladder and the way the lettering is, and to make it sleeker and more sophisticated looking, I guess. Okay, so now the aftermath. The aftermath of said decision is people are staying away in droves. Now, you might ask the question, why? Because let me tell you, audience, anybody, and this goes for any kind of business whatsoever. I'll use another brand in a second and prove my point. Okay. Okay. The clientele of that restaurant is older people. There's a thing about older people. And not just older people, but just stay with me here. Okay. They get used to something, and if you change it, and there was no problem with the way it was being done in the first place, they're going to either question you and ask you why you did it and tell you they don't like it and or what they chose to do, or most of the clientele has chose to do, which is stay away. Their revenue has dropped significantly in the last bit since they changed the brand thing, since the rebranding. So a little lesson. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You ever heard that phrase? It's not just a cliche. It's true. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay. The other example I'm gonna use. Coca-Cola, the soft drink. Everybody knows it, right? Okay. Why am I using that as an example? I'll tell you. Because in about 1985, they decided to change the formula of Coca Cola, therefore, changing the taste of the drink. Okay? People were up in arms about the taste of the drink. A lot of people said no. It was so bad that there's an episode of The Golden Girls, which is retro, but there's a line in there that says, one of the actresses asked, "Why is Blanche upset?" Another character, and Dorothy, she's a smart character. Well, they're all smart, but you know what I mean. The teacher says, "Oh no, she's upset about the fact that they changed the taste of Coca-Cola." Okay, when your brand is so big and it's so weird that it now gets into pop culture and a TV show, you have a problem. Okay, so you might be asking, how did they rectify the situation? Well, somebody decided to say, okay, we're sorry we made the mistake. We're sorry we changed the formula, but you have a choice. You can have classic taste of Coca-Cola or the newer version, your choice. That's what they had to do. So, do not change something if nothing's wrong with it. Don't change it. My little lesson of the day. Okay, bye everybody.